episode, a little shorty. About Boondockers Welcome. What is Boondockers Welcome, you say? Well,
do you want me to answer these questions,
sure,
or am I just a supporting character?
You can go right ahead and answer them. Tell the folks what, or the kind viewer who is viewing our video right this moment.
How you said viewer.
Yeah.
We only get one.
Well, you get one at a time.
Yes.
Right?
True story.
It's not like people are huddled around a phone watching a YouTube video.
I mean, okay.
Although I suppose that happens sometimes.
Yeah, maybe.
But not in our case.
Boondockers Welcome are people who offer up their property for you to park your camper or to tent or van your vehicle of choice. And you can stay for up to 5 days, I believe. Is that right?
I think that's right.
Up to 5 days, and it's free. Sometimes there's electrical, sometimes there's water, sometimes there's not. Sometimes you completely dry camp. And if I'm not mistaken, Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host are now one and the same, or owned by the same people?
Harvest bought Boondockers, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. Similar situation, though, only these are people's houses and maybe not like
golf courses.
a brewery or, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Back to you.
So, yes. So included in that, so what happens is you pay a small membership. And I think Boondockers is like $79 right now. I'm not sure.
You are the captain of signing up for all of these things.
The correct information for the current subscription will be right here. Okay? So then what happens is you get to stay, much like Chris said, you get to stay on people's property. And sometimes this property will be farms or just open acreage, and sometimes it will be, oddly enough,
a suburb of a metropolitan city.
Yeah, and that's where we come in. We joined Boondockers Welcome like a while back, 1.5 years, 2 years, something like that.
I think it was about 1.5 years ago, because I think our first guests were last year.
Right.
Towards the end of the season.
We were going to take a little family trip, and we stumbled across Boondockers Welcome, and the more I read up on it, it seemed like a great deal. And it had a little deal where if you sign up to be a host, you get half off. Well, we thought,
who's going to want to stay at our house?
Who's going to stay at our house? We're in the suburbs. There's just a little swatch of land on the side of the garage where people could go if they wanted to. Well,
people wanted to.
Yeah, we've had, gosh, I don't even know.
I would guess we've had about 10 in the last, I mean, it hasn't even, as far as when people could actually, or camping season for Minnesota, I would say we've had 10 in one season.
Yep.
Because we got 2 last year right at the end of the season.
Yep.
And then this summer it's just been...
Right, there was one over the winter actually. Some folks came up, and we have a ski hill not too far from us, so they came up from Illinois, I think.
Yep.
And
in a converted van.
In their converted van, and parked their van and did their skiing, and we got to talk to them and got to snoop around their van a little bit, and that was really cool.
It was really cool. Yeah. Everybody that has stayed has been fantastic people.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We've met so many cool people and learned a ton.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of different perspectives on things as far as, going full time and camping and whatever in general, and some other current event topic stuff or whatever. But the important thing is at least I feel like we've been mentored.
I think that's a good word.
By committee, kind of. Everyone's got their spin on things and whatever, but there's not really been any contradicting information.
Yeah, it's all pretty,
everyone's got their little piece to add to whatever, so...
Learned a lot.
Yeah. So if you're interested in being a host, you get half off your membership. And if you want to be if you're looking to be a guest, a visitor, like I said, I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'll flash it again right here. The correct whatever.
If he remembers to do that, otherwise it will be in the.
Well, all this stuff will be in the show notes,
Yes.
including a cool link that you can follow. Gets you right there to all the information.
Yes.
All the information.
All the information.
Yes, will be in a link down below. If you are interested in being a host, for each person that you host, and this is what's happened for us, for each person that you've hosted, you get 3 months, a 3-month credit for stays, or for going and visiting, for free, and those keep adding up. At this point, we're at 3 years of free stays.
Which that part doesn't even matter. I mean, the information that we've gleaned from people who are traveling on the road is priceless.
Yeah, that's complete on the side.
Yeah, it's just an added bonus. That's
but what
amazing.
what a nice little safety net we kind of have for when we are out on the road, and things are a little tight, or we need there's no campgrounds open, and that's what happened to the folks that just left today. They came to the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and there were no campgrounds around anywhere that were
within
available.
a reasonable distance. Yeah, they were looking to be by. They wanted to do some of the Renaissance Festival, the State Fair,
Right.
and the Mall of America, and we are pretty central.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're kind of right smack dab in the middle of most of that.
Yeah.
So in that area, I can understand why people. I mean, they weren't really actually at our house. I mean, they were gone most of the day.
Right.
All the days they were there, but
Yep.
fantastic people.
Yeah. So we will be able to utilize Boondockers Welcome for a few years while we're on the road, and we're super happy about that. And we just wanted to talk about how great of a opportunity this could be for hosts and visitors.
Yep.
You know, there's so many things out there, like your state park passes, and this pass and that pass and all this other stuff, and memberships and whatever, and and for real, your small membership fee yearly gets you so much throughout the year.
Yeah.
And again, you get to meet great people. Now, like Chris was mentioning earlier, Harvest Host bought Boondockers Welcome. And in the time since Harvest bought Boondockers, we've noticed a little bit of upgrade there's an app that you can use that's done very well, the real functional app that you can use for Boondockers. And the website is updated a little bit, and there's just seems to be a little bit better infrastructure on how things are happening, and it seems like a great partnership.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we've only stayed. I think we've only done one Boondockers Welcome, because the last time we were initially supposed to use a Boondockers Welcome, we had to cancel our trip because, as usual, things changed and we weren't able to go.
Right.
That's how our life works. So, and I'm not complaining. That's how it goes.
Yep.
But the one that we did use when we were on our way to, I think it was Schoolie
UP of Michigan. Yep.
Yep. It was great. We kind of got there later than we wanted to. We had to back in the dark, which we're learning. Tip number 1, don't do that.
Yeah.
It can be hard to back in, but with work and everything else, and it was kind of a last minute decision trip. So,
Right.
but the host was super nice, very accommodating. Was okay with. We got there maybe 9:30, quarter to 10, or something along those lines.
Yep.
Helped get us in place, offered us water and electricity, and was just, super. And I think it's just a great community.
It is.
From what we've experienced from people coming to us, because like I said, we've only stayed at the one, but we had a great experience at the one we went to too. So know. I think it's a fantastic option when you don't want to be at a campground or have the ability to boondock and just want to explore some sites and you want to be away from, you know, the hustle and bustle of a big city. Maybe that's why people choose ours, because we're far. I mean, our neighborhood is very quiet for the most part.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great option for full time.
Yep.
And I assume full time people mostly know this already, but anybody that's out there that's thinking about doing full time or even just traveling for an extended period of time, Boondockers Welcome is an absolute.
You could save a ton of money and meet some great people and find some pretty unique places to stay where you're not, you know, right next to another camper or something.
Yeah.
So
Well, and in our house, you're right next to our garage, but it's quiet.
there's nobody in the garage.
Nope.
So we just wanted to talk a little bit about that. We sure would like it if you liked and subscribed to our channel. But more importantly, take a look at the links and stuff below and follow the links and get so much more information than we were able to talk about.
Yep.
And
Hope this was helpful.
yeah, thank you for watching.
Thanks.
So of course, just as I'm ready to render this video out and get it up to YouTube for the first time in I can't tell you how long, we get an email from Boondockers Welcome this morning, I think it was, and I thought, my gosh, we're gonna have to reshoot the whole thing. Not the case. The email simply said that there will be a site update and an app update that will bring both Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome together. And on that updated site and app, the map that will be on there will integrate both Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome locations. And those seem to be the two major changes. So now you're up to date. You're actually even ahead of date because that's coming out in October. So if you see this after October, you're up to date. And if you see it way after October, then you're behind. But you know what I'm trying to say. Again, thanks so much for watching.